Good morning, children. Beta, in last class we had completed chapter number 3, that was rational number. Now from today we are going to start chapter number 4, that is decimal. Okay, this thing you have learned in the previous classes also, how to convert a smaller unit into greater unit and greater unit into smaller unit. But here again I have made a table for you, milli, centi, deci, 1. If it can be millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, it can be milligram, centigram, decigram, it can be milliliter, centiliter, deciliter. Means for all the unit, either it will be liter, gram or meter. For all these things we will use this table. Okay. Now you can see that milli, centi, deci, 1 means 1 in place of 1, what it can be? 1 gram, 1 liter, 1 meter. So I have written all the three things together here. Decagram, hectogram, kilogram. Decameter, hectometer, kilometer. Decaliter, hectoliter, kiloliter. Okay, in this way. You can see that milli is a smallest unit. Okay, and kilo is the greatest unit in this table. So what we will do, if we are moving from milli to kilo, I have made arrow here. So each step, as we are moving forward, in each step it will be divided by 10. But if we are coming from greater unit to smaller unit, that for every step it will be multiplied by 10. Okay, and if you will understand this table, then you will not have any problem whatever the questions are given in your 4.1, and it is very easy to use. I am just writing that convert 1 kilo is equal to how much deci, kilometer is equal to how many decimeter. Okay, now you can see that beta. What I told you, from kilometer is here, decimeter we have to come. From where we can come? We can come from this direction. Okay, because kilo is on that direction and deci is in this direction. So in this way we will come. Okay, here from this is for coming in this direction and this is for moving on that direction. Okay, now see that 1 kilometer is equal to how many decimeter? Now you can see that kilo is here and deci is here. Now count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is also one step. Okay, this is also one step. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What you will write? 1 kilometer is equal to how many times 10 will be multiplied? 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 into 10 into 10 into 10 decimeter. Okay, so you can see that 1 kilometer is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 decimeter. Okay, so in this way, one more example I am taking. See that 5 millimeter is equal to how many meter? Means here we have to come. This is for the meter. Okay, now see that 5 millimeter. Here millimeter is there and meter is here. So from here to here, if we are moving on right direction, okay, if we are moving left to right, at that time we go from the upper side, and if we are move from right to left, at that time we will come from the lower side. Here we have to go milli to meter, and meter is here. So see that how many steps we are going? 1, 2, 3 in 3 steps. So what you will write? 1 millimeter. From here millimeter we were standing and here we are reaching. So it is equal to, divide it means how many steps? 1 upon 10 into 10 into 10. In 3 steps we are going there, meter. So what it will be? 1 upon 1000 meter. 1 millimeter is equal to. Okay. Now after see that 5 millimeter is equal to, it is 1 millimeter is equal to 1 upon 1000. So 5 millimeter is equal to 5 upon 1000 simply. Okay, so it will be how much? Now put the decimal. Everybody knows how to put the decimal. See that if it will be divided by any number. If it will be divided by any number, so what you will do, your decimal will move in the left direction. Okay, see that. After how many zeros are under it? 3 zeros. Okay, 3 zeros are under it. So you will put decimal here. Okay, and after decimal, how many digits should be there? 3. But you are having only one digit here, 5. So what you will do? 0, 0 and 5. And what it will be? Meter. So 5 millimeter is equal to 0.005 meter. So in this way we will complete. Further we are going to learn this one, but main thing is that how we are using this table. Okay, and with the help of this table, now we are going to learn your exercise 4.1. Okay, now everybody of you, maybe you have understood how we are going to solve it and how we are going to use it. Okay, this is the smallest unit and this is the greatest unit. If we are moving from smallest to greater, we will go from the upper direction. And if we are going from greater to lower, okay, greater unit to lower unit, then we will come from the downward direction. In this way you have to use it. Now I am moving to the question number, exercise 4.1 on question number first. Okay. Now see that beta, exercise 4.1 and question number first. State which is greater. It is very simple how you will do it. See that. Whenever you will have to compare the decimal, decimal values, you have to compare and you have to decide that which one is the greater and which one is the smallest. What you will do in this case is, first of all you will decide the before decimal value. Okay, before decimal value. You can see that before decimal value you have equal numbers 10 and 10. They are equal. They have equal values. So from here we can't decide that which one is the greater. Then after decimal, okay, compare first value. If you will see that in first value after decimal is 5 and in second one 10.0 it is 0. So which one is the greater? 5 is greater than 0. So from here you can see that this here it is 5 and here it is 0. So which one is greater? 5 is greater. So in this way we can decide that 10.5 is greater than 10.05. Okay, one more part I am going to do. See that B part of this question. Okay, 410.7 and 410.5. Okay, what I told you, you just see that the before decimal, okay, before decimal you can see that 410 is equal to 410. So we can't take any decision from before decimal values. Okay, so move further after that. After decimal what you have? 7 in first one and 5 in second one. You can see that 7 is greater than 5. It means this value. If after decimal this one is greater, so what you will do? 410.7 is greater than 410.5. So in this way you can decide it by that which one is a greater and which one is a smaller. Okay, again I am moving that question number D part. Okay, C part is also there. Some of you can be confused in C part also. See that 4 or 0.4. It means 4 in the decimal form. How I can write 4.0? 4 means 4.0 or 0.4. Now before decimal. In first one what is that? 4 and second one 0. You can see now you just put the sign of greater, smaller or equal to. You can see that 4 is greater than 0. It means what will be this value? 4.0 will be greater than 0.4. So it is so simple. There should be no one should have any problem. Okay, now I am moving to the difficult part. I am going to take, that is 0.00. I am not taking this one. 1.234 H part I am taking. 1.234 or 12.34. Okay, now you can see that beta, before decimal, first you always compare before decimal values. Before decimal values. Okay, what you will do, before decimal here is 1, or on right hand side on another value what you have 12. So what you can decide, 1 is smaller than 12, so you put this sign. So in this way you can conclude that 1.234 is smaller than 12.34. Okay, maybe everybody of you, because there is no need to compare the after decimal value. If it is had decided by the before decimal value, then there is no need to move on the further. Okay, maybe everybody of you are getting it. Here before decimal values, already it is concluded that this one is smaller, so no need to go further. Okay, so in this way one more part I am doing, and afterwards rest of the part of this question you will do yourself. See that how I am going to do the next part of it. Now see that beta G part. Okay, what is the question? 0.005 or 1.005 before decimal. What is there in first value? 0, and in second one 1. So 0 is smaller than 1. It means this complete value, first value 0.0005. So no need to move further. If by this value it is not, we are not able to decide by the before decimal value, then we go after decimal on the first value. Then by that value also we are not able to decide, suppose they are coming equal, then we will go after decimal second value. Then suppose by that value also we are not able to decide, then we will move to, in the third value. So in this way one by one we will compare the values and we will move to the result. This is the procedure to do. Okay, now come to the, so 0.005 is smaller than 1.005. So in this way beta, rest of the part of this question you will complete yourself. Afterwards I am moving to the question number second now. Okay, and second is totally based on this table. Now see that beta, exercise 4.1 question number 2 is there. Okay, everybody knows that what is the relation between the rupees and the pies. Okay, you know that 1 rupees is equal to 100 pies. It means 100 pies is equal to 1 rupees. Okay, if I will have 100 pies, it means how many rupees I am having? 1 rupee. If I am having 200 pies, it means how many rupees I am having? 2 rupees. 300 pies, 3 rupees. Okay, so you can see that this one is a greater unit and this one is the smaller unit. Okay, now suppose it means 100 pies. From both sides we can use this value. 100 pies means 1 rupees. 1 rupees means 100 pies. Okay, now you can see that if I have to convert, so if I would like to convert 1 pies, so what will be the value of 1 pies? 1 pies will be equal to 1 upon 100. 1 upon 100 rupees. Yes or no? Means if I will have 1 pies, it means what is its value? It will be the 1 upon 100 part of the rupees. It will be 1 upon 100 part of the rupees. So you can see that 1 pies is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. How I have done it? You can see that. I would like to 100 pies is equal to 1 rupees. Okay. Now what I would like to make? I would like to make it 100. I would like to make it 1. So how I can make it 1? If I will divide 100 pies divided by 100 pies. Okay. 100 pies divided by 100 pies is equal to, in this side also I have to make division 1 upon 100 rupees, because it was 100 already, and in denominator I have done division on both the sides. So 100 is 1 ja 100. So 1 pies. 1 pies is equal to, what will be its value? 1 upon 100 rupees. Okay, now in your question it is given, so these relations are very important for you. Okay, so you just, if you have understood, it is better. If you have not understood, better is that you just remember them, which I have kept in the bracket. And how I am doing? With the help of those children, those have learned algebra in the last class, with the help, at the time you were solving the equation in this way. Okay, so with the help of that I have converted it. Otherwise it is better that you just remember them. Now you can see that I have to calculate the value of 10 pi. Okay, 1 pi is equal to, so question number 1. Question number 2, A part. What you have? 10 pi is equal to, 10 pies is equal to dash rupees. So how you will do? You are having the relation between pies and rupees here. So how you will do? 1 pies is equal to how many rupees? 1 upon 100 rupees. So how many pies you have to convert? 10 pies is equal to 10 upon 100 rupees. Okay, everybody of you, maybe you are able to understand this. Now you can see that 0 and 0, it can be cancelled. Okay, 1 upon 100 means how we can write? Because decimal is, this 10 is in the denominator, and whenever the value like that 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 or further zeros are there, at that time what we will do? Your decimal will be shifted on the left side. What it will be? Again listen it very carefully, that your decimal will be, till now where you are having decimal 1 upon 10 is there. It means you have decimal here. Okay, every value having decimal everywhere, but we are not denoting it every time. It means it is also having 1.0. 1.0 means 1. Okay, so your decimal is here. If 10 is there, you are dividing it by 10, then your decimal will be shifted on the left side. Left side means in this side. And how many places? Depends on the number of zeros. Depends on the number of zero. If 1 zero will be there, it will be shifted on one place left. If 2 zeros will be there, it will be shifted to two places to the left. If 3 zeros will be there, it will be shifted 3 places to the left. Okay, now you can see that 1 upon 10 means here it will be shifted from here to here. So what it will become? 0.1. And what will come in the further? Rupees. 10 pies is equal to 0.1 rupees. It will be its value. Okay, if suppose, again further try to understand, we are moving to the next question, then in that question again you will understand, that will be the B part. Okay, B part of this question. Now see that beta, B part of this question. What is that? 44 rupees and 25 pies. Okay, how you will do it? You have to convert into rupees. I have given you all the relation. 44 rupees, you can't do any change here. Okay, 44 rupees will remain as same. And 25 pies you have to convert into rupees. How you will do it? See here. Okay, 21 pies is equal to 1 pies is equal to how many? 1 upon 100 rupees. 1 upon 100 rupees. So how many pies you have to convert? 25 pies is equal to 25 upon 100 rupees. Okay, what I taught you just right now? I taught you that you are having 2 zeros in the denominator. It means till now your decimal is here. Okay, after 25 is your decimal. How many places it will shift? 2 places on the left side. 2 places on the left side means 1 or 2. What will be its value? 0.25 rupees. How many pies? 25 pies is equal to 0.25 rupees. Now you have to add them. How many rupees will be total? So 44 rupees a plus. In place of 25 pies, how you can write? 0.25 rupees. is equal to how many rupees it will be? 44.25 rupees. It will be your answer. 44.25 rupees. Again see one more time. You have to convert this value in rupees. Whatever the first value is already in rupees, you will not do. You can't do any change there. And what you will do, 25 pies is there. So you can see that what is the relation between pies and rupees. So you, along with this table, you will write first of all these relations in your copy. And with the help of all these relations, you have to do all these questions. So what you will do, pies and rupees having this relation, 1 pies is equal to 1 upon 100 rupees. Okay. So 25 pies is equal to 25 of 100 rupees. So I taught you that you have to see that where till now you are having decimal, and according to the number of zeros under that value you will shift your decimal. So you can see that here after 25 right now you are having your decimal. So when you will shift your decimal, where it will move, if zeros are under, means in denominator, so at that time your decimal will be shift on the left hand side. Okay, according to the, depending on the number of zeros. Here 2 zeros were there, so decimal will be shift on the left hand side 2 places. So you can see that 1 or 2. So where it will come, before 2 your decimal will come. So what it will become, 0.25 rupees. Okay, now you can see that 44 rupees plus in place of 25 pies, what we can write, 0.25 rupees. So what it will become, 44 plus 44.25 rupees, it will be your answer. So rest of the question which are on pies and rupees, you will do those questions yourself. Okay, 2 part I have done and 3 part I am leaving for you. Now from F part I am going to solve your next question, next part of the question. Now see that beta. Now see that beta. E part, 200 gram is equal to dash kilogram. You can see that gram is here. Now I taught you that one means meter, liter or gram will be remain. It means in place of 1 means 1 meter, 1 liter or 1 gram. If we are using it for gram, then here means in place of 1 it will be along, means gram will be there at this time. Okay, now see that from gram to kilogram you have to, gram to kilogram, in this direction we have to go. I also made the arrow here for your understanding. Means from where we can go, in this direction where we can go, and you can see that from this direction we can move only from the upper side. Okay, so gram to kilogram, how many steps are there? 1, 2, 3. So how you will write? You just stand on gram. So what is that? 1 gram. 1 gram is equal to, from kilogram you have to go. Okay, so it will be divide in how many steps? 1 10, another 10 or another 10 is equal to 1 upon 10 into 10 into 10, and where you will reach? Kilogram. Maybe everybody of you have understood. Okay, we will remain where we are standing, we will write that unit first, or always we will write 1. Okay, so 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 10 into 10 into 10 means 1000 kilogram. So how many gram you have to change? 200 gram is equal to, what it will become now? 200 upon 1000 kilogram. Okay, just so simple afterwards. Okay, so see that this 0 will become cancelled by this one and this one by this one. So what it will become? 2 upon 10. So decimal is here and divided by 10. So decimal will shift on the left side 1 place. So what it will become? From here to here it will come. So it will become 0.2 kilogram. 0.2 kilogram. So see that with the help of this table how much simply you can do. Okay, but only one thing is that the table should be very clear to you, and you should know that from where to where, smaller to greater. We will go in each step it will be divided by 10. From greater to smaller, each step it will be multiplied by 10. One more question I am going to do. and that is that 6 kilogram and 6 gram. See that 6 kilogram and 6 gram. See here it now. Same way for millimeter, liter, all the means all the steps will be same. Okay, see that now. 6 kilogram or 6 gram. 6 kilogram, it is which part? G part. 6 kilogram or 6 gram. Okay, is equal to dash kilogram. Dash kilogram. You see that in kilogram you have to change, means there is no need to change in this unit. Okay, so 6 kilogram will remain as 6 kilogram. 6 gram you have to convert in kilogram. So means which unit you have to convert? Gram. In which? Kilogram. Okay, so first of all you just stand on gram. Gram is here, 1 gram. So 1 gram is equal to how many kilogram? Kilogram is there, and in this direction you have to move, and in this direction we can move from the upper direction. So how many steps you are moving? 1, 2, 3. It means 1 upon 10 into 10 into 10 divided means this one. So 1 gram is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilogram. How many gram you have to change? 6 gram is equal to what it will become now? 6 upon 1000 kilogram. Okay, so 6 gram is equal to, now convert it into decimal is here. How many places it will shift? 1, 2, 3. You are having one place 6, then 2 and then 3. So it will be here 0.006 kilogram. Okay, and what is your question? 6 kilogram plus 6 gram is equal to 6 kilogram plus, in place of 6 gram what you will write? 0.006 kilogram. So what will be your answer? You will add them, and see that many children are doing mistake in the addition part also. See that how I am adding. 6 kilogram means 6.000 kilogram. Okay, and 0.006 kilogram. What it will become? Add them now. 6, 0, 0 or 6 kilogram. So what will be your answer? 6.006 kilogram. This will be your answer. So see that how much simply you can do with the help of the table. Okay, again I am going to do one more part, that will be centimeter. Okay, 1 centimeter part also I am going to do. Afterwards you will do yourself. In the same way for the liter also you have to do same step are there. There is no change. See it now again. See that J part. J part. Okay. What is J part? 4500 meter. 4500 meter is equal to dash kilometer. Dash kilometer. You can see that meter. Milli, centi, deci, 1. 1 means meter. This time we can write here meter. Okay. Meter. Now from meter to where we have to go? Kilometer. So again by the upper direction we will go. Again by the upper direction we will go. In how many steps we are ready? So you just stand in where you have to stay? Meter. So what you will write? 1 meter is equal to how many kilometer? So 1, 2, 3. From upper side you are going. So 1 upon first 10, second 10 or third 10. It will be divided this one. Okay. 10 into 10 into 10. So 1 upon 1000 kilometer. So 1 meter is equal to 1 upon 1000 kilometer. How many meter you have to convert? For 4500. So 4500 meter is equal to 4500 divided by 1000. And what it will become now? Kilometer. Okay, so this 0 will become by this 0 will become by this 0 cancel. So what it will become? 45 upon 10 kilometer. Now put the decimal. Till now here is decimal. After dividing it by 10, it will be shift on the left side. So where it will come? One digit here on the left side. So 4.5 kilometer. 4500 meter is equal to 4.5 kilometer. So see that beta. It is very interesting and an easy way you can do with the help of this table. Okay, one question I am going to do, that is for the milliliter or millimeter also. Okay, millimeter to meter, m part. Millimeter to meter, m part I am going to do now. See that m part 1900 millimeter is equal to dash meter. Okay, now you just system millimeter is here. From millimeter to where you have to go meter. Meter is here. Okay, millimeter to meter. In how many steps? Again in this direction you have to move. Arrow. In this direction you have to move. How many steps you are moving? 1, 2, 3. So what you will write? Millimeter. In millimeter you are standing. Write that 1 millimeter. Always write 1. Whatever you are going to change. 1 millimeter is equal to dash meter. Okay, 1 millimeter is equal to how many meter? In meter you have to go, and from upper direction you will go 1, 2, 3 in 3 steps. So 1 upon 1, 2, 3. Divide. Okay, division by how many tens? 3 tens. So that 10 will come in division form. They will be in multiplication form. So 1 upon 1000 meter. 1 millimeter is equal to. Okay, how simply you can do. Now how many millimeter you have to change? 1900 millimeter is equal to 1900 upon 1000 meter. So now make them cancel. Okay, 19 upon 10. 19 upon 10. Now every child should understand up to here 1.9 meter. 1900 millimeter is equal to 19 upon 10 is equal to 1.9 meter. So beta, with the help of this table, the rest of the part which I am leaving for you, you will do them and send me please in my WhatsApp number so that I can check, or in the same steps you will do. Steps cannot be changed as I am writing. First from where I have to stand and where I have to go. Whether it will be multiply or divide. First of all you will write that. Then you will write that what you have to convert. If that number is coming in 1, I would like to take multiplication value also so that you may understand. One more part I am going to do. See that it all the division forms I have taught you how you will do in the division one. If I would like to tell you one multiplication also, see that with the help of the milliliter to liter. Milliliter to liter. Here also division form will come. I am saying that centimeter to kilometer. Centimeter to kilometer. Again division form is there. Greater to smaller unit. Greater to smaller unit are not given in your book. Greater to smaller ones are not given in your book. So all the maximum of them they are for the division. So division already I taught you. So you will do when you will complete all these ones na, then in your while I will take your revision, I will give you the question based on it. So do very carefully. Okay, at that time I will not solve the problem. You have to solve your problems and you will show me the solution. So better is that with the help of this one, do more and more question. You can frame question for yourself also. Just enough for today beta. I am combining my class. You just write this table and this table in the beginning of your topics, and afterwards you will start the questions as I have done. Okay, just now I am concluding today's class. Thank you and Jai Gurudev to all of you.